Do you feel like there was an inflection point with either the product or the market or the company, like a single inflection point you can kind of point to? Because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you guys were on this like linear growth story from 2017 to now.
For sure not.
You know, just from our conversations, like it's really exploded over the last 2 years. Can you point to one or two things that you feel like changed that got you on this track that you're on now?
Yeah, so I mean, the big unlock was in 2020. Basically, when we got the first round of funding, right? We sat in a room and we're like, okay, this round was not very easy to close. We probably should treat this $1 million as like the only lifeline we have to prove that we can get to the next stage. And so as much as we thought it was very cool with like, you know, this Hollywood films and laptops and like that whole vision, we're also, you know, very realistic that, I mean, the technologies are nowhere near there. It's not even worth starting to build that. So what can be the first step towards that vision that we think we can feasibly both build and sell, right? And so the first thing we kind of began building was basically AI dubbing, which was the idea of like not like we do today, predominantly like generate entirely new video, but take your existing video shot with a camera and translate that to a different language. The way we do that is that we take that video, we'd replace the voiceover, and we'd reanimate the facial expressions to fit that new language. And we managed to build that, and we took it to market. We took it to all of the existing video industries, so think like agencies, production companies, basically anyone who's like already working with video. That felt like the most natural place to take a technology like this, right?
Yeah.
And we had like mild success. We did like almost $1 million in revenue, I think, in like 18 months, which for like a 10-person team was a significant lifeline for us.
Yeah.
But it became very clear to us very quickly that as much as it was very cool, it wasn't the path to build a really big company, because ultimately, because it was a vitamin, not a painkiller, right? The technology was so immature that it like took 2 PhDs, 2 weeks to create like a 30-second clip, right? So we did like David Beckham and Snoop Dogg and Lionel Messi and some of these big celebrities, and those were like, you know, fantastic projects for us to do as a company, but they were not like a great business necessarily. And it only worked if you look directly at the camera at all times, right?
Yeah.
There were so many constraints around it, and ultimately I think what we figured was like all these people who are already making video, they're not that interested in this new kind of tech. For them it's like, yeah, it's cool, but if we disappeared the week after, it, you know, it would be like, we'll translate videos the way we've always done it. But what we learned in that period was, because we just went out and talked to everyone we could about video, was that actually there are like millions, maybe even billions of people in the world who are desperate to make video today, but they cannot make video. They aren't making video today. And those are not people who work in cool agencies or production companies. They work in like a big bank, like a smaller company. They're individual creators. And what these people were telling us was that we would love to make video. We would really, really love to make video, because I have this important message that I want to share with my sales team or my executive team, whatever. And I know that if I delivered it as video, it'd be so much more effective. But I can't get the budget. I don't know how to operate a camera. And so I'm left with like sending slide number 2,600 to these people, and it's just not working. And so the thesis kind of shifted from let's build tools for the video industry to saying, what if we can build a way to make video which is 1,000 times easier and 1,000 times more affordable